Hi, welcome to Tech Pro. This is Amish Srivastava. Today we are going to talk about Power Automate, previously known as Microsoft Flow. What is Power Automate? As per Microsoft, Power Automate is an online workflow service that automates actions across the most common applications and services. When I say applications and services, these could be SQL, SharePoint, OneDrive, Outlook or Twitter or Facebook, etc. It is one of the pillars of Power Platform. It provides a low-code platform for workflow and process automation. Sometimes this is called personalized automation tool as well. You can use Power Automate to manage data in the cloud or in premises, sync files, get notifications, collect data, and many more. There are more than 300 services available. To understand Power Automate better, we can consider following example. If you want to save your Outlook attachment to OneDrive whenever any new email arrives, then you can use Power Automate. Similarly, if there is any update or addition in your SharePoint list, you can have or send the notifications. Before taking you to create an actual flow, I want to talk about some keywords like connectors and UI flows. You will come across these words many times. So what are connectors? Connectors are essentially proxy wrappers around the APIs to easily interact with the services. These connectors should be used for modern applications which provide APIs. These are highly reliable. UI flows. Using UI flows, you can record and automate the playback of manual steps on legacy desktop and web applications which do not have APIs. It is easy to create, and you can consider UI flow as a Microsoft RPA tool but in primitive stage. Another thing that I want to talk about is types of flows. There are many types of flows available, but I am going to talk about three important types here. The first one is automated flow. These flows perform one or more tasks automatically after it is triggered by an event. Scheduled flows. These flows perform one or more tasks on a schedule. Business process flows. These target human processes. A set of steps are defined here for people to follow to take them to a desired outcome. Now let's go to Power Automate portal. You need to go to flow.microsoft.com. If you already have Microsoft account, you can sign in, otherwise you can sign up. Please remember that many of Power Automate services are premium services and they require premium accounts. So this is my Power Automate homepage. Here on the left hand side of my screen you see many options. We will talk about these options later. First we try to create our first flow. So click on My Flows, go to New, select Instant option, and here you need to give your flow name. So let's try to create a flow which just sends an email. I I name it send my email. And I want to trigger this manually, so I am going to select manually trigger a flow. Please remember, there are two main parts of any of these flows. One is a trigger, another one is an action. So trigger starts your flow and action is taken once your flow is started. So this is my trigger. Since I want to make this a bit dynamic, so I need to have some inputs. My inputs could be send to, another input could be email subject, and the last one could be email body. Let's add another step. Since I want to send the email, let me select this mail connector, and then I can select this send an email notification action. Then I will map my input parameters here. Send to, email subject, and email body. Let's save this, and this flow is ready to be tested. To test any flow, you need to go to this test option here, select this, and then save and test. Click on continue, and this is expecting me to provide those input parameters. My subject line could be Power Automate, and email body could be my test email, and then I can click on run flow. Click on done, and here you can see this flow has been successfully executed. To check the run, you can click these boxes, and then you can have all these logs. To go back to your flow or to edit your flow, you can click back and click on edit, and here you can edit your flow once again. Before we wrap up today, I want to give you some tips. Use Microsoft Edge or Chrome browser, as IE doesn't support Power Automate interface properly. If you see location services must be enabled to run this flow, then enable your browser location tracking, and refer Learn section on Power Automate portal for Microsoft's prosperous document library. Thank you.